Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now let's try to solve this problem. Now this problem is related to organic chemistry, right? As we can see it. So here our reactant, or we can say our substrate, is this molecule, right? Just a second. So this is our substrate here, and the reagent which is acting upon it is NaNO2 plus HCl. Now we know whenever we have sodium nitrite in the presence of HCl, what do we obtain? We obtain nitrous acid along with NaCl, right? And this nitrous acid is the reason, or is responsible for the formation of nitrosonium ion, No plus ion, right? How it happens? Simple. We have this nitrous acid. So one nitrous acid molecule, basically nitrous acid is an acid molecule. It will easily give you H plus ion, right? So from another nitrous molecule, because this hydrogen is connected to O, so it is acidic hydrogen. What will happen? This lone pair will take away H plus from here. Once it takes away H plus ion from here, what will happen? It will convert itself into, right, like this. Now the oxygen has attained the positive charge. We know once the oxygen gets a positive charge, it becomes unstable. That means it can act as a good living group. So now it will break its bond from the nitrogen by taking away these two electrons, hence forming nitrosonium ion. And this nitrosonium ion is basically an electrophile, right? Now this electrophile will do what? We know in the presence of NaNO2 and HCl, 1 degree amine easily converts into disonium ion, right? So what will happen in the presence of this nitrosonium ion or NaNO2 plus HCl or nitrous acid? This NH2, this NH2 molecule which is attached to the carbon will convert into disonium ion, right? Now how it happens? What is the reaction mechanism behind it? For that I will make a separate lecture. So now OH is here, and here we get N2Cl, right? N2 with the plus charge. This is how we obtain. Now we know N2 is a good living group. N2 is a good living group. So with the little amount of heat, what will happen? This N2 will be detached. Hence we get a carbocation. So it will be like this with a plus charge here. Basically, it's a modified version of Pinacol-Pinacol rearrangement, right? Where in that case, in Pinacol-Pinacol rearrangement, what happens? In the place of NH2, we have OH group. But the steps with which this reaction is occurring are the same. Now, once we get the carbocation, next step what will happen? Here, the rearrangement will occur, or there will be migration of the group from the adjacent carbon. So, what will happen now? From the adjacent carbon, let's say this is C1 which contains positive charge, and this is C2. Now C2 contains three groups, two methyl groups and one OH group. So one of the group will migrate from C2 to C1 depending upon the migratory aptitude. Now what is the meaning of the term migratory aptitude? I will explain this term and its concept in my separate lecture, which is based upon the Pinacol-Pinacol rearrangements. Right now, what will happen from the C2? One of the methyl group will shift from here to C1, where the carbocation is formed. When this occurs, what will happen? Now, the C2 will attain the positive charge, right? And C1 will now have three methyl groups attached to it. Now the C2 is having positive charge and on it OH group is attached. OH's group is having, oxygen is having lone pair of electrons. So in a way we can easily have lone pair empty orbital conjugation. So this lone pair will make the back bonding to the empty orbital of carbocation, hence forming this molecule, right? Double bond O and H with a positive charge on oxygen. Finally, what will happen? Finally, it will lose H plus ion. It will lose H plus ion, and the product is obtained as this molecule, right? So this is our final product. Now, if you compare with the options, if you look at the option one is the correct answer, right? So this is a modified version of Pinacol-Pinacol rearrangement. And to understand how actually the Pinacol rearrangement occurs and how the Pinacol formation takes place, I will definitely create a separate lecture and will give the description. Will give the link of that in the description, right? So I hope you understood this question. For more such questions, stay tuned. Thank you.